Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
TNT on the beat. Lego.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
We about to turn up to the max, all the way from the front to the back. Babylon ain't cutting no slack, but I won't let them hold me back. I won't let them, I can't let them, I won't let them hold me back. I won't let them, I can't let them, I won't let them hold me back. Most I ain't done with us, turn up feast days, have fun with it. You know when it slip up there, run with it. Gotta rehearse these acts till he come get us. Yeah. Cause we ain't got time to play, we ain't got time to waste. I'm in my bag, all of these niggas know that, all of these nations know that, yeah. And I know they gonna try to stop my shine, and I know they wanna try to stop my grind, but it don't matter, I'ma hold that line. I'ma endure till it's my time. I won't bend and I won't fold, allergic to sin and all my foes. Got that fringe on all my clothes, rejoicing cause we was chose, yeah. Rejoicing cause I was chose. Lego. We about to turn up to the max, all the way from the front to the back. Babylon ain't cutting no slack, but I won't let them hold me back. I won't let them, I can't let them, I won't let them hold me back. I won't let them, I can't let them, I won't let them hold me back. We about to turn up to the max, all the way from the front to the back. Babylon ain't cutting no slack, but I won't let them hold me back. I see a lot of people wanna be like me, no rhythm, they can't do it like me. Yeah, we got a little wine, let's sip on it. You ain't a Jew if you gotta put the ish on it. Let them gang say, let them talk about us. Till they do the work, they can't walk like us. Our own people, we gotta watch the most. Peace be still, then they try to rock the boat. And I know they gonna try to stop my shine, and I know they wanna try to stop my grind, but it don't matter, I'ma hold that line. I'ma endure till it's my time. I won't bend and I won't fold, allergic to sin and all my foes. Got that fringe on all my clothes, rejoicing cause we was chose. We about to turn up to the max, all the way from the front to the back. Babylon ain't cutting no slack, but I won't let them hold me back. I won't let them, I can't let them, I won't let them hold me back. I won't let them, I can't let them, I won't let them hold me back. We about to turn up to the max, all the way from the front to the back. Babylon ain't cutting no slack, but I won't let them hold me back. I won't let them hold me back. Whoa.
Welcome to Four Corners News. That's right. Where the truth speaks. I am
right.
Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
And to his left.
Officer Azaniah.
And to my right.
Officer Daniel.
And to his right.
Officer Zion.
And we make up
Four Corners News.
Right? That's right on, Prince
right.
of the Most High. Thank you for tuning in to Four Corners News, where
That's
we bring
right.
you all the news dealing with our people from the Bible, putting scripts to it, let you know the Bible is a true
That's right.
book.
Right.
It's the book of life. It got everything in it. You just got to know where to find
That's
it.
right.
Bring it out. That's why God says, what he say? Study to show thyself approved. You study, you'll find the answers that you've been looking for.
Right.
You'll find the answers that are dealing with everything going on in today's world.
Right.
You just got to study so God can show you where they are in the scripts. Like this. We've been telling you, Bishop Nathaniel, the deacons, they've been telling you all for a year or two now that Black Lives Matter was corrupt.
Right.
That's right. Right.
From the jump, they knew it was corrupt. Why? Because it ain't built on Christ.
No.
The foundation ain't Christ.
Right.
It's a bunch of, lesbian women.
There you go. Yep. It's a front.
A front running an
For
organization.
LGBTQ
Right.
Plus A.
ABC.
D.
Yeah.
black people.
Elemental P, QIRS, and TUV.
A whole bunch of confusion.
Front.
They just keep adding letters.
Right, man. They've been telling you they was corrupt from a jump because the foundation ain't built on Christ. And Bishop told you a long time ago, Deacon Yawasa was bringing it out. I remember it was in Atlanta. Said they don't care nothing about black people.
Bring it out.
They don't care nothing about the black family because they trying to destroy it. And it's being outed now. What? It's been, what, 3, 4? Well, they've been around since Tamir Rice, right? But it's been the last year or two.
They start picking up steam,
They started
like
really.
after Trayvon Martin.
Yeah,
They
Mike Brown.
Yeah.
Right. Now, pull that article up to show what Bishop was talking about. They out here like ghosts laundering money through the damn what you call that place? The nail salon.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah. The nail salon, the
nail salon,
churches.
the church, the car,
nightclub,
the washes.
You know what? They've been watching Ozark a little bit too much. That's how they figure out how to launder money. If you watch Ozark, they show you
this
how
is
to
a
launder
power
money.
move, man.
This is a power move.
They ain't nothing to do with the Ozarks. This is power moves,
Power.
right?
Pull that article up, babe. Pull it up and show that. Read that. This is what Tamir Rice's mother said. Read that.
Who hired you?
Who hired you? You know, it's like, who sent you?
Yeah.
You know, it's like that. Who hired you, man? Because they know they ain't coming in honesty. Read that.
Who hired you? Who sent you?
Who sent you? No. Read.
Tamir Rice's mother further accuses Tamika Mallory, Sean King, other activists of hustling Black Death.
Damn. That's
Hustling.
cold. Hustling Black Death. Making a profit off of the tragedy of the oppression of the black lives that are being taken by the hands of police officers and by the hands of white civilians.
Yeah, you go.
The hell is this?
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Forget them.
You can't.
Because a lot of people, like I said, we be forgetting about Ahmaud Arbery.
Yes.
Bring it out.
Right.
Remember, them two right there is the upgraded version of a Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You're right.
Neighborhood patrolling. No, I'm gonna protect my neighborhood.
Yep.
No, really, you really wanted to kill a nigga.
That's it.
And you notice it because you only hear about Black Lives Matter when it's like mainstream.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Mainstream cases.
Yep.
Those underlying cases that you really don't hear about, you never hear about Black
Never
Lives
hear
Matter.
about them. They can't profit off of that.
Right.
But she said they out here hustling Black Death. Go back to the article. Let's finish that. Read that.
Samaria Rice, the mother of slain sixth grader Tamir Rice, is far from done unloading her grievances with those she accuses of hustling Black Death.
Damn, that's a hell of a title, a label to have on your organization.
Yeah.
That y'all out here hustling Black Death. And I think she's going to explain why she says they hustling Black Death. Read that.
As a pseudo form of activism against police killings. Samaria, 44, lost her 12-year-old son 7 years ago, but the pain remains palpable. An insult is felt as she watches self-appointed activists.
Self-appointed.
Damn.
She calling about. She's like, who sent you?
Right.
You don't
You
got
didn't
no
talk to
resume.
me.
You ain't come to visit nobody. Nothing.
Right.
Bring it
You
out.
just dropping names.
I don't know you. Who sent you?
They just there for the cameras. Once the cameras is on, that's it. I'm
That's
here.
it.
I'm an
I'm going to
activist.
make myself the leader of this.
Oh,
Self-appointed.
Amazing.
Go back to it.
Damn.
Self-appointed activists such as Tamika Mallory, Sean King,
He's a white dude, too, that think he's black. Go ahead.
civil rights attorney Ben Crump.
Damn, she calling him out.
Damn.
Wow.
He's everybody's
Yeah,
lawyer.
he
Right,
is.
yeah,
He
yeah.
is.
Right.
He's the new Johnny
Cochran.
Cochran. There
yeah.
you go.
Cochran,
Damn.
Yeah, new Johnny Cochran. Damn. If it don't fit, you must have quit. Damn. Go back to it.
And others speak out against police brutality, all the while yelling her son's name and the names of countless other black men, women, and children killed at the hands of police.
Now read that next part in May.
In a May interview for New York Magazine, Samaria holds nothing back while slamming activists for allegedly failing to provide real support to families dealing with the realities of police killings.
Now you know what that means, that real support? That means that whenever they see something pop up on the news,
Bring it
they
out.
don't have no facts, they hit the street, Black Lives Matter, and they ain't talk to the parents at all.
right.
They don't know what's going on. They don't know what type of person that was killed, how they was, anything about him. All they know is, oh, we got his name. Say their name.
Right.
Say their name.
Right.
No
Showtime.
justice, no peace.
That's a marketing.
Oh,
tool.
Damn.
That's it.
Right.
It's
We
called
got the
getting
quotes.
ahead of the story. So
Bring it
because
out.
if I'm ahead of
Damn.
the story, that
Right.
means I'm a part of the story and I can
Good
create
point.
the narrative.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
point.
The
right
news,
there.
news does that as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Trump,
those do.
Trump was the devil. He was the devil, but he sure the hell did have that right about fake
News.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. He exposed them.
He
That's all
exposed
the
that
show.
because
Right.
they will take something and it would, and like Bishops brought it out, posted videos
Mm-hmm.
before that they will all say the same thing through every
Yep.
network. Fox
Right.
is against CNN, but they sound just alike.
Just
CNN
alike.
is
They got
against
the same story.
MSNBC, but they sound just alike. They
Yeah.
all in cahoots, getting ahead of the story, pushing the narrative
Right.
of what they want.
And that's
Damn.
how you know it's all propaganda.
There you go.
That's exactly how you know.
Yep. Hey, give me that in Jeremiah real quick, because God spoke about that, man. And we've been telling y'all,
Right.
a lot of people, how much was that, Officer Azaniah? They said that they raised last year?
They raised last year about 90 million.
90
million.
million.
Wow.
What did
And
Mike Brown?
Mike Brown's father, he requested 20 million, and did he receive
so
it?
that means out of all that money they done got, the families that are suffering from it ain't got a penny
No.
No.
from Black Lives Matter while they
Bring it
are
out.
using their
There
kids'
you
names
go.
to profit.
Right.
Yes, sir.
The
Damn.
families are still waiting on state and local government settlements to
Right.
come through for wrongful death.
Yeah.
When they could have just PayPal them,
There
or
you
even
go.
a Cash App deal.
Right.
$20 million. Like,
Right.
oh, here you go for all this
Right.
money
Right.
that they don't sit
I know we use your son's name.
Right.
There's
Right.
no remorse. There's no compassion. in it.
Right.
I know
Damn.
we're using your
It's a
son's
show.
name.
Turn us up,
Here's a
man.
little
Turn
bit
the
of money.
sound up, man.
It's a
Go
show.
ahead, officer.
Right. Each of these cases, they use them as catalysts
Yeah.
to put their name out there. It's not really about the cases. It's
Right.
more about
Right.
their organization.
Pushing their brand.
Right. That's
Black
all
Lives
it is.
Matter.
Listen.
Right.
They all trying to get to the Al Sharpton level.
Bring
it out. Okay, I'm telling you. Remember, Al Sharpton was out there grinding too,
Yeah, he was
hustling,
back in the
Black
day.
Death, doing
Yep.
the same thing.
Yep.
Now he got his own little show on
what Black Activist Net? Black Net?
what is it?
I think it's Black
One of
Activist
them.
Net. YouTube, talk to me. Facebook.
Right.
I think it's Black Activist
Right.
Network, though. I think
One of those. That's the level all of them trying to get to.
Black
Right.
Action Network
Is
is
it-
something like that.
And then he get to sit down and talk to all the politicians.
He
all
even
the-
got a show
He
now.
do, right?
On like MSNBC or something. He got his own show.
You see that? I'm telling
That's
you.
what they
all
trying
the
to
big
get
names,
to.
They trying to get to that level right there. They don't care who they got to step on, what family
What
they got to
name
get.
they gotta say?
Come on now.
They
Come
gonna
on.
do it, man.
They gonna do it.
Hey, this is what
I-
that brings out. Give me that
Is
Jeremiah
it
6.
National Action Network?
There you go.
That's the one. That's
National
the
Action
one.
Network. That's it right there. Give me that. Read that in Jeremiah 6 and 13. Yup. Yashar said, don't forget about Messy Jesse.
Oh,
you're
Messy-
right.
damn, I
Messy
forgot
Jesse,
about
he
Messy
faded to
Jesse,
the
man.
background a little bit,
Yeah, he
though.
trying to
but
play it cool, man.
he was a black, what's she say?
Hustling Black Death.
Hustling Black Death. He used to do it too. Give me that in Jeremiah 6:13. Read that what God says about this.
Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse
Turn
13.
us up. Out.
For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, every one is given to covetousness.
Given to what?
Is given to covetousness.
For the least of them, that means the poorest, or to the greatest. So look at this. Listen, the least of them, those that ain't got no money,
Right.
is wishing they had some money.
Yeah.
They
Right.
doing whatever they got to get some money.
Right.
And those that are the greatest of us that got money, all they think about is money
Damn.
How to
Damn.
get more.
That's
and
it.
how to get more.
Right.
And Cab, just to land back off
Hey,
that.
man, the internet said our sound's low, man. If y'all can do
Come on
something
now,
about that.
y'all.
Go ahead, officer.
Yeah, just to land back off of you, just because they got ahead of the story, they're representing the family. Remember, they got to provide legal fees and legal advice. So even though they're waiting on the settlements from the state, when they're raising the $90 million, when the settlement comes, it comes to them too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how covetous they are.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Read that again, verse 13.
For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, every one is given to covetousness.
Uh-huh.
And from the prophet,
From the who?
and from the prophet,
Uh-huh.
even unto the priest,
Even unto the priest, your pastor, your priest. Read on.
everyone dealeth falsely.
Everyone what?
Everyone dealeth falsely.
They will lie. They do whatever they got to do to
Right.
get ahead of the game. They the front runner. Oh, I'm here to help support you. Anything we can do for you. While all the time, and they going to sleep at night. They got 100,000 people donating
There you go.
$100 while they sleep.
Right.
Damn.
adding up to $90 million.
Right, different GoFundMes and everything.
There you go.
Right.
And it was supposed to be given to the family because that's why they're making the donations
That's the
for
goal.
those cases. But it's going to this organization that don't even deal with the family.
Right. Go back to that article real quick. I think it's a little more on that. Go back to it. It said every one of them. Read that right there. That's the point. We'll read that.
All of the families should be getting therapy.
Uh-huh.
And all of them should be getting the tools to speak for themselves.
You don't see them on TV. You don't see the families on TV.
Not at all.
They got they got Tamika Mallory. They got that Sean, whatever that other dude's name is. Ben Crump. They be out there in front of the camera, but the families don't get to say. They get maybe one press conference when they initially died, and then they just move him to the back.
Right.
And then those organizations of those non-profit organizations like Black Lives Matter is supposed to be non-profit organizations, they be asking, hey, can you send Tamika out here?
Right.
Can you see Sean King out here to this? Well, you know, they have a speaking fee. How much is it? It's $50,000 is the breakdown.
Right.
We'll wire it to you immediately.
Right.
Boom. Hustling Black Death, and the family ain't got no money.
Nothing.
They ain't got nothing. Go back to that paragraph. Read that.
Not have people speak for them. She said her son Tamir was playing with a pellet gun in front of a Cleveland, Ohio community recreational center.
Yeah, we know that story. Jump down to the next paragraph.
Just 2 short months ago, the mother of 4 and Lisa Simpson, mother of Richard Reiser, who was killed by police in a Watts housing project, called out Mallory, King, Crump, and so many others for monopolizing and capitalizing off the fight for justice led by the families of victims.
Monopolizing and capitalizing.
In other words, big business.
Big business on Black Death. Hustling Black Death.
That's
Damn. You know what scripture?
That's what it is.
You know what scripture this reminds me of is in Wisdom of Solomon 15, where it says they counted our life as a pastime and our time here for gain. That's all that you're seeing. They're monopolizing Black Death. That's scriptural right there because they not even our leaders. They hired themselves. They appointed
That's why she said, who sent
Who
you?
sent you?
Right.
Who sent you, George Soros?
Right.
Who sent that
That's another
dude to pick y'all and make y'all our leaders? Because the black the black community as a whole didn't say, hey, out of the supposed leaders we got, we want Tamika Mallory, we want Sean King, we want Ben Crump. We want you to go and fight all these battles knowing you got a 2-36 record.
Come on.
Some black people.
Pick you.
Some of our people don't even know who they are. They
Nah,
just
they
so
don't.
happen
They
to
just
see them
go
on
out there.
TV. That's it.
They just go out there and march. Don't know
They
none
don't
of their
speak
names.
for black people.
Hey, go to the image about, so after this, she's bringing this stuff out about them hustling Black Death. Look what happened to one of the leaders that are in that organization of Black Lives Matter. Read that. Pull up the picture. Read that.
Black Lives Matter.
Look at that
There you
hair.
go.
That's $1,000 worth of weave right there.
Dang.
Go ahead. Goddamn. What the hell
Dead
is that?
human
So
hair.
it's called a-
Maroon and gray.
It's called a
Black
donation.
women,
wig.
y'all are crazy. What the hell? Your sisters on Clubhouse talk about we want some variety.
And they call this variety?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, look like
they
a
say
damn.
that's
Good
That's,
line.
that's Becky's variety. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. That's
Read
that's
that,
not
man.
bad.
Read that.
That's
Black
another show,
Lives
though.
Matter co-founder abruptly quits with no explanation.
So obviously, what they saying is getting to her.
Right.
But she know it's true. They
Yeah.
hustling Black Death.
Right.
Right.
Read on.
amid accusations of spending donations on herself.
Now, come on, ain't got time to go over all the articles, but just a few months ago, the FBI ran in on some city. It was a Black Lives Matter activist in one of the cities, and they ran in on him because they had found out he was spending the donation money on himself. He bought a brand new house. They ran in on him. He had a damn 75-inch LCD TV and all kind of other amenities in the house, and they confiscated it all and hauled his ass off to jail.
That's why I like this Red Devil. You got to understand. He'll let you get fat.
Yeah.
Go ahead. The money is there. You want to grab those donations? Go ahead. You got the new Benz. You got the new iPhones.
Right.
We want you. They want you to get fat. So when it comes time, they gonna come get you.
Yeah, the case is
It's
solid.
It's solid.
Ironclad.
Yeah,
There you go.
Right.
That's what
Ironclad
Esau loves
case.
to do. Esau loves to
They
watch
love that.
watch you build up the
Build up
They
the
try to
good
build
rapport.
up a case towards you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Foolproof. You
Right.
can't get out
Who
of it.
else is connected?
So when they take you to court, they just waiting on
There
you to
you go.
lie
There
so
you
they
go.
can drop this information. Oh,
Right.
we want to pull out evidence 77245 of the
That's
TV,
E. That's
of the
E.
paper, of this, of that.
Ain't
of,
helping
of
nobody.
all of this. Like, what was you saying? You said that you didn't know on this day, at this hour, you didn't know that you got a wire transfer of $20,000 into your account?
Right. And then you transfer half of it.
And you transferred half of it within 30 minutes, and you spent within 15 minutes $7,000 of it on Jordans.
Damn.
Hey, Cap, and this is how
We got a whole track record of that, buddy.
Right.
We followed your ass to the ball.
And this is how Esau know that they got you. They say, Your Honor, I rest my case. They go sit down and
That's it, right there.
Nah,
That's
they
it.
already
Go
know,
to the
man.
guy in Minnesota, though, because one of the guys left. He stepped down, and now he's speaking out
Oh,
against
see,
that.
there you
Right.
Pull that up real quick. Pull it up. Yep, read that.
Former BLM leader sounds off on group's ugly truth.
Read what's underneath that.
I learned they had little concern for rebuilding black families.
Read that again.
I learned they had little concern for rebuilding black families.
Go back to Jeremiah chapter
Wow.
5.
Bring it out.
Wow.
Go back to Jeremiah 5, and I want you to read verse 26 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26.
Uh-huh.
For among my people are found wicked men.
They in Black Lives Matter. Go ahead.
They lay wait
Uh-huh.
as he that set snares.
How do they lay wait? They lay wait for another black body to be laying
Yeah.
flat in the ground
Yep.
somewhere in the street.
Yeah, so
That's
can
what they
profit
lay
off
wait
it.
for.
That's
Read
crazy.
on.
Damn.
They set a trap. They catch men.
How did they set a trap? They set up GoFundMes to funnel the
Yes.
money in there.
Right.
And they trapped you in the cycle of Black Lives Matter, no justice, no peace. And that's
Right.
all you can think about. Donate money for that. Donate money. Donate money. Now read the next part. Read verse 27.
As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
He just said it. A former Black Lives Matter dude. He said they had little concern for black families, right?
Right.
Now read the next part.
Therefore, they are become great
They become great and did what?
and waxen rich.
They did what?
And waxen rich.
Because they don't give a damn about
Damn.
rehabilitating black families that suffer from this
cold
oppression we
precept.
go
Right.
through. You know who the only people that actually care about black lives?
Bring it
The
out.
Israelites.
Yeah.
That's right.
We the only people.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You know why we care? We the only people that care because we giving you real solutions.
There you go.
Bring it out. And we ain't trying to profit off of your
No,
oppression.
we don't need it.
Right.
We already know the end result. When we get our minds right, that's when our captivity is done with.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
That's it.
There you go.
And
Give me
Cap,
that.
and
Go
Cap,
ahead.
real quick. That's how you know these people are only out for their pockets because what they're doing is under the so-called nonprofit banner, they are embezzling those resources. That's
Yeah.
what they're doing because instead of using those resources to set up therapy or all these different
Right,
solutions,
right,
support
right.
groups for these families,
Uh-huh.
they're not doing any of that.
Right, they could have easily did what?
Ex-
Like give them pay for their counseling,
Right.
pay for therapy, whatever they
Simple
needed.
things like that. But instead,
Right.
what they're doing is because the one thing I learned within business law, when you set up those type of organizations,
Uh-huh.
all you have to do, let's say I collect $100 for whatever cause, as long as I can show on paper I spent $1 for that cause, I can keep the rest.
Wow.
Damn. So that's the reason why a lot of
That's
people,
what they doing.
right? A lot of
Wow.
people are running to set up non-profit organizations.
Wow.
and
Good
use
point.
their money.
Yeah.
Damn, that's heavy.
I was
'cause
just watching
Esau
that
be
earlier.
doing that.
They go ahead and they said now nonprofit is even stronger than an LLC.
Yes,
A
absolutely.
nonprofit is literally nonprofit. They can't come get you.
Yeah,
'Cause
as
if
long as you
put-
spend $5.
As long as you spend $5, and
And-
you got a receipt to back it up. All that other stuff is straight pocket.
Damn,
They
that's
pocket it all.
cold-blooded, man. No wonder Esau been peddling that
Right.
damn. What Esau be peddling in Haiti? Red Cross.
Red
Red
Cross,
Cross,
ooh, that's the
FEMA,
goal
all them.
getter.
Because
FEMA
they
is
took
the other
they
one.
took billions of dollars and built
Yeah.
some soccer field in Haiti,
Right.
Right.
and a few huts,
Right.
and talk about this is what we
This
did.
is it for the hurricane. Only
That's
10
it.
of them. That was it. And you got 300,000 people homeless.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's the
man.
reason why they sit there and they hire themselves. That's why the
There you
scriptures
go.
calls
Yeah.
them hirelings. That's
Yeah.
why when anything happens, the fire is about to break out, they ready to quit because that's what the scripture says in John chapter 10 and
Yeah,
12.
the hireling
There you go.
flees. There you go.
Real
You got-
quick,
go ahead.
get Micah 3:11. Micah 3:11.
Bring it out.
They don't got no concern for
There
black
you go.
families, just
There
trying
you
to
go.
profit. Damn. Read that, man.
Read that.
Micah chapter 3, verse 11.
Bring it out.
The heads thereof judge for reward.
They do what?
judge for reward.
They try to push justice for reward.
Damn.
Not that they were generally genuine about that. Not really that they feel
point.
bad for the family. They
point.
do it for reward. Go ahead.
And the priests thereof teach for hire.
Come on.
And the prophets thereof divine for money.
It's all for money. It's showtime.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's showtime.
Yep.
Go real quick. One more.
Go ahead.
Go to Jeremiah 23.
So
Bring
they
it
be
out,
like,
Cap.
Bring it out.
They are looking on the internet like a radar scan listening to
oh.
who died.
Ambulance chasers, they call them.
Yep, that's what they call them.
Damn.
Young black man died in Minnesota.
They probably
We up
got
there.
a police radio at the house.
Oh, man. Ambulance chasers. You got lawyers like that do that.
Where's that at?
Jeremiah 23. Let me get
All praises.
26.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 26.
Bring it out.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
They do what?
That prophesy lies.
Read.
Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
That's all it is.
There you go.
Prophet of deceit, because the Lord didn't send them. Who
Right,
sent
right.
you?
That's what it
the
is.
Lord
Who
didn't
sent
send
you?
them. Come on now.
That's a cold
man.
precept.
That was cold-blooded right there, man. Hey, and this is what is happening with that. This is what he said. They had little concern about black families. Pull up the Black Lives Matter mission statement because they forgot. Remember, this is what they do. This is the power of the internet that you can go back and edit stuff.
Right.
That's why a lot of times you see stuff on internet. You be like, damn, how they get that? People go and they screenshot stuff as soon as it come out because you can go back and it can say updated on this date, this date.
Yeah.
They went back in and changed stuff. But we got an image. Officer Leon, shout out to Officer Leon of New York up there. He had this picture on his Facebook about their original mission statement. A bishop brought it out a while ago in class. Pull it up and proof that they don't care about black families. Pull it up. Read that from the top. Just read the yellow highlighted parts.
We make space for transgender brothers and sisters to participate and lead.
You don't care about the black family. Read on.
We dismantle
destroy
the
patriarchal
practice that requires mothers to work double shifts.
Read on.
So that they can mother in private even as they participate in public justice work.
So that means that you can bring your kids there and we're watching, right? You don't need a man to help you raise your family. Right. We got all these transgenders and all these other women here. We'll watch your kids while you walk the streets. Read on. It's going to say it, prove it in this next part. Read it.
We disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family.
Stop right there. That's not a Western prescribed. That's an Eastern prescribed structure of family.
Yeah.
That's a God prescribed structure of family. It said we disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family. That means father, mother, and children. Father leading the household, right? They said we're gonna tear all of that up. We're gonna make a woman become a man, and then y'all two can make believe like y'all husband and wife. We just gonna live in fantasy land.
Right. We're going to make stuff up.
We're going to make stuff up. Go back to it.
That's crazy.
Hence their name.
We disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure requirement by supporting each other as extended families and villages that collectively care.
Jump down to the next part.
We foster a queer affirming network. When we gather, we do so with the intention of freeing ourselves from the tight grip of heteronormative thinking.
Heteronormative thinking means man thinking and leading us.
Damn.
We don't want none of that. If you're not gender fluid, non-binary.
Come on.
LGBTQ.
Give me some other words. Queer or something.
Babies.
Jangling. There you go. Jangling. If you ain't jangling. We don't want your opinion up in here is what they saying.
Damn.
Go back to it. Let's read that last one. Read the last one.
We cultivate an intergenerational and communal network free from ageism.
Now, you know what that means, right? That free from ageism means that it does not matter the age. So if you're a 30-year-old man and you love 3-year-old little boys,
do what that
you are welcome here to lead Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
The hell is this?
Go back to that last article, what the dude said from Minnesota. Go back one article, and we're going to read it again, because all of that proves. Read that right there.
I learned they had little concern for rebuilding black families.
Said Rashad Turner. You know his black man. He got into that thing like, damn.
We're
What's
going to
going
help
on
my people.
right
That
here,
was
man?
the start. We're going to help my people.
Yep.
You know, they at a lower state. Let's go ahead and go in. Let's do it. But not knowing the real agenda was a page from Satan's Bible.
Go back to it. You said it's more on that. Go back to it.
That's crazy.
Where we will start at the top. Let's read that. The founder.
The founder of Black Lives Matter in St. Paul, Minnesota, recently released a video in which he called out the group's ugly truth.
Wow. They exposing him now, man. Bishop been saying this for years. Go ahead.
By which he meant their positions on family and education.
They want a woman, man. They don't want no man and woman in their no normal godly structure of a family.
Right.
Read on.
In 2015, I was the founder of Black Lives Matter in St. Paul, said Rashad Turner, who now leads the pro-school choice group Minnesota Parent Union.
Read on.
I believe the organization stood for exactly what the name implies.
That's what you would think, right? Yeah. Black Lives Matter is a good, catchy slogan. If you actually care for your people, Black Lives Matter, right? That's a good, catchy. It will hook you right in, man. Go back to it.
Black lives do matter. However, after a year on the inside, I learned they had little concern for rebuilding black families.
What was they there for? They was only there to hustle black death.
Right. Damn. And that's why they said it in their mission statement.
Where
they
the
were there
bombs
to
at?
destroy. It said it right there.
Right. We're going to destroy the normal family structure. We just here to hustle black death, funnel all of that money into our cash app, spend $1 on it, and then we're going to go buy us a penthouse in L.A. We're going to buy us a daggone Lamborghini. We're going to buy us a Bugatti. We're going to buy us a new house. We're going to do all of that, get us some gray and maroon hair weave, and then we out on you.
Gray and maroon.
Thank you. Come again.
Hey, stay tuned. We'll be right back on Four Corners News.
You're missing the crown on your head. I don't mean no disrespect, but why you worried about all these peasants? You are the king, my protector. I need you to rule over me, rule over me, rule over me. You shine like the sun and the moon. He light up the room like fire in the sky. You burn like the stars. Don't forget who you are. You're a ruler, you're a king, and the world will know it. No way, yeah. You bling like a jeweler, royalty, and the world will know it. The world will know it. If they could see through my eyes, could see the image of God, and that's why you rule over me, rule over me, rule over me. You are a king, you should know it. Over me, rule over me, rule over me. You should know it. You shine like the sun and the moon. He light up the room like fire in the sky. You burn like the stars. Don't forget who you are.
Girl, you're looking at your ruler, mighty man from Judah, fighting off our enemies like a pit to a poodle. I'm something like your tutor, won't be no Freddy Cougar, as long as your dinner for me ain't ramen noodles. Girl, I deserve the best, appreciate me cause I watch for your soul. You're covering when the world gets cold. I'm talking about that goosebump love, you can feel it in your toes. You can't hide your feelings, your Lord knows. Now come here, wife, let me show you how to love your neighbor, cause mocha my favorite flavor. And with the other nations we ain't mingling, this ain't chess, this checkers, not king men.
Missing the crown on your head. I don't mean no disrespect, but why you worried about all these peasants?
was that at? That was.
A lot of people don't realize that.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu nation, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I know what you're talking about. What the hell is this? Get on my Not all of us, but some of us. So brothers and sisters, don't lose hope. Hang in there. The kingdom is here.
Affordable prices, great design, really easy to shop. Solomon'sClassics.com.
We about to turn the world upside down. 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 Upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. I am Officer Azaniah.
Officer Daniel.
And this is your local news. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. We had a little technical difficulty, but we're back.
That's
let's
right.
just pull up the article and let's see what we're gonna be talking about for this local news.
Bring it out.
Let's get it. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Come on.
High school football coach is suspended after teen is forced to eat pork. Lawyer says a 17-year-old in Canton, Ohio, was forced to eat a pepperoni pizza, even though the coaches were aware he does not eat pork because he is a Hebrew Israelite.
Wow. So you see the wickedness of these people. These people, when you're trying to serve the true God, they will try to do anything to separate you from who you truly are.
Yeah.
Because
that's why the scriptures say that good is set against evil. Even though they see that you trying to do something that's right, that's justified. Everybody claim they believe in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to say, you know what, I'm doing this because I keep God's laws, they say, oh, I want you to break them. I want you to break those things you believe in.
What they say, they don't necessarily say, I want you to break them, but they say, I respect what you're doing, but this is not for me. That's their exact words that they say, but they will never show the outright hatred is by their actions, and this is how we know this brother has a hatred towards who he really is. Pull back up the article. Pull back up the article. So this is the head coach, somebody that looks just like me and you, right? Let's go back. Go back up. Read it again.
High school football coach is suspended after teen is forced to eat pork. Lawyer says a 17-year-old...
Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Let me tell y'all something. High school football is not that damn important.
Right.
For you to...
Right.
It's not even that damn important. It's just a regular sport that people do, just to entertain themselves when they don't really have anything else to do.
That's what it is.
Entertainment. To entertain the so-called white people.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Go back.
A 17-year-old in Canton, Ohio, was forced to eat a pepperoni pizza, even though the coaches were aware he does not eat pork because he is a Hebrew Israelite. A lawyer of the boy's family said the police department is investigating.
So the police even had to get involved within this situation right here, because I thought America honors your constitutional rights, your freedom of religion. They say you could serve whatever God that you want, but when he's trying to worship the true God, being an Israelite according to the Bible, according to Deuteronomy 28 verse 15, all the way down, it proves that we are the Israelites. He's trying to do right by God, but no, somebody gotta come in. Satan gotta come in and knock him off his pivot.
Tempt him, right?
Go to Second Maccabees. Let's start over here. Let's go to Second Maccabees chapter 6 and let's read verse 17. We're gonna do a little bit of jumping around and we'll read down. Let's talk about our forefather Eleazar to see what ended up happening.
Right.
Second Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
But let this that we have spoken be for a warning unto us. And now we will come to declaring of the matter in few words.
Come on.
Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh.
Similar situation. Eleazar was standing up for the laws of God, just like how this young man was sitting there and he was standing up for the laws of God, right? Come on, read.
But he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such abomination.
So all it is just that with that man, he was trying to fulfill this scripture right here. He was trying to live with this young man. He was trying to choose to fulfill this scripture, living unstained by the pollutions of this world. Right. But this high school coach ended up destroying that young man.
Right. See, what happened, because his age, he young, he giving into all of that peer pressure. His friends around him, they indulging in it. Then you got the coach, somebody he looks up to.
Right.
He's telling them it's okay, so he just give in to him. And forced him to do it. That's basically what it was.
He forced him to do it because the coach already knew what they was ordering.
Right.
He probably told him it's not pepperoni, it's beef pepperoni or something like that.
Right.
Let's go back to the article. Let's see how did this happen. Let's go back to the article real quick. Go down. Scroll down to the first paragraph. Come on.
A high school football coach in Canton, Ohio, and 7 assistant coaches have been suspended after punishing a 17-year-old for missing.
Come on.
After punishing a 17-year-old for missing a voluntary practice.
Dang. Voluntary practice. We talking about practice? Practice? We talking about practice? Voluntary practice. You don't have to come.
Yeah, right.
You don't have to come. But you know they got to follow the high school regulations where they say it's voluntary, but we all know it's mandatory.
Right. That was the mind of the coach.
Yeah.
Said this is mandatory. I don't give a damn what the school says.
We're just following the rules, but nigga,
Right.
You got to come.
Right.
Go back.
By forcing him to eat pork against his religious beliefs, according to a lawyer representing the boy's family.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow. Hey, can I get a script?
So this is a punishment. Come on, go ahead.
Hey, go to Revelation chapter 18. I want to read verse 4.
Go ahead.
We gotta acknowledge as a people and come out of these Greekish ways, man. That's what this is. Just like the officer said before, football, especially high school football, the coach may tell you that this is your life, this is your career, this is what you're trying to strive for. NFL, it's nothing. It's vain.
The coach is trying to live vicariously through these young men.
Right.
Hopefully one of them get on and then he could get around that lifestyle that he always wanted to be.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he has a sore calamity coming to him because he forced the young man to eat pork. He forced the young man to eat pork. Come on.
Watch this. Read that.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4.
Bring it out.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins."
See, that's what we have to do as a people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the Israelites according to the Bible, and God says you have to come out of her. The her is Babylon. You have to come out of the Greekish fashions. That's the football, the basketball, all of that. Why? Because it draws you to sin. It brings you to sin.
Bring it
Read
out.
on.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
You don't get the judgments that's coming to this place, which is fire. Read.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
God says he knows what goes on here. It has reached up to his heaven. Read.
And God hath remembered her iniquities.
And God will forever remember this place iniquities when he judges this place. It's not going to be forgiven.
So just to land back off of you, this is the scripture when you was breaking down the verse. It's like the scripture that popped up into my mind. You can't serve two masters. Because remember, when you following these Greekish fashions, it falls into you having Saturday night games or Saturday
on
games
Sabbath.
on the Sabbath.
Right.
Friday night games on the Sabbath,
Bring it
so
out.
on and so forth. So what the Most High is showing this young man is you can't serve two masters. Go to 2 Maccabees chapter 4 and let's start and at verse 13.
Bring it out.
Let's see how this Greekish fashion come about. Come on.
2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Now such was the height of Greek fashions, and increase of heathenish manners.
So what we're seeing is that sports is a heathenistic custom.
Bring it out.
This is not a part of our custom. What we try to do, we try to assimilate into a burning house that is not ours. This society was not meant for us. Us thinking that football is going to get us up out our condition is not the way. Keeping the laws of God is what's going to give us good success. Come on.
Right.
Through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch and no high priest.
Read.
That the priest had no courage to serve anymore at the altar.
So this is what we're seeing over a period of time. What football does, it takes away any courage from you to serve the Lord. And that young man's spirit right there that we read in the article, because of the coach forced him to eat pork, it probably broke his spirit.
Bring it out.
Read verse 12.
Come on.
Read verse 12.
Read verse 12.
Verse 12. For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection.
See, that was that voluntary practice.
There you go. That was that voluntary
practice.
Read it again.
For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat.
So like you said, that's voluntary practice. That's going into the gymnasium. You lifting weights. You going outside. You running for 2 days. And with those voluntary practices, just you getting that extra practice in. And mind you, you're beating up your body over and over and over again. And when you get injured, as soon as you get injured, you might have been a star running back, you might have been a star quarterback, you might have been this star or whatever maybe. As soon as you get injured, they'll find somebody else to replace you.
Right.
There is no love.
In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat. There's no love when it comes to these heathenistic customs. Jump
Bring
back
it
down
out.
to verse 14.
Verse 14. That the priests had no courage to serve any more at the altar, but despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise, after the game of discus called them forth.
Yeah, so this is what we're reading about track and field, but sports more so, it came out of the Greekish line. I'm sorry. So what we're seeing is that you cannot serve two masters. You're going to have to pick one. Either you will hate the one and love the other. That's the feeling that it's going to bring forth. All right? With that, this has been your local news. Be sure to stay tuned after this commercial break for more Four Corners News.
Spirit you rolling with. Either you rolling with the spirit of Satan and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you're gonna go with the spirit of Christ.
Created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
If you walking around worrying about your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere, nigga, you gonna die.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel. 34 times the Booster Club has been called upon, and 34 times they've answered. Join the team today and help send the prophets around the world. 12 tribes worldwide. Shalom.
I can't get enough of this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell them read, I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You read your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it. Dropping, no top models, no need for words, cause God got us. See, masculinity need to be shown for real, and all of you that's cross-dressing would be just to be killed. Apollo Creed, but I'm hitting like I'm Holyfield. You counting sheep, but you the hireling, the type to flee. Just for the meat, when the battle won, they gnash their teeth. I can't believe I even fell for their hypocrisy. Like it or not, it's Kwame Yasharala. Laws attached to the brain, medulla oblongata. We are not the same over here, we walk with giants. 10 toes down where the clay is mixed with iron. I can't get enough of this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell them read, I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You read your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it.
Emergency alert. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Blacks and Latinos, colonized and enslaved, scattered throughout the earth, are indeed the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, according to the Holy Bible. The United States of America is Babylon the Great. It only has a very limited time of existence. And Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with Black people. It's a branch of the LGBT community, and they're about to introduce NAMBLA, the North American Man-Boy Love Association. All donations to that organization help fund the Democratic National Committee. The media is controlled by the Central Intelligence Agency and Council of Foreign Relations.
Control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
They have manipulated the theme that the police should be funded and disbanded for the purpose of chaos to bring in the National Guard. COVID-19 was created and manipulated in the United States and sent to Wuhan, China. It was manipulated by splicing animal DNA with human fetal tissue, according to Revelation chapter 6, verse 8. Christ is our King, the Black Messiah, and he will soon come and return, bringing the powers of heaven and destroy Babylon's space force, according to Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 14. These are the last days, brothers and sisters. We must prepare ourselves for deliverance by keeping the commandments and gather ourselves together as the Israelites. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse
1. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. About to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. Upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News.
So we out here botching the intro.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. Hey, man, we need some donations for some new mics on Four Corners News, man.
Come on, man.
Now, hey, that wasn't on the tech team. I'm going to be an honest man here. That wasn't on the tech team. I'm pressing the mute button. It won't unmute everything, man. You know the internet was ready to go lamb on the tech team. So
now you know what
I'm going to protect the tech team.
That's
right. All right. No, don't do that. Right now.
Blink twice if it's the tech team. Blink twice if it's the tech team. It's always fun to blame the tech team.
I'm Captain Zakai to my left.
Captain Severus.
And to his left,
Officer Azaniah.
and to my right,
Officer Daniel.
and to his right,
Officer Zion.
and we make up
Four Corners News.
That's right. Thank you for tuning in.
There we go.
We're going to get into it, man, because we got more news to bring out within the last, in the week that's been bringing out about the 100 years since the Tulsa, Oklahoma, better known as Black Wall Street bombing. Right. And this, I think it's two victims from that. The last two remaining people that are alive from the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombing went in front of Congress and testified after 100 years. Pull up the article to show what she was saying in it. Read that.
They were killing all the black people. This 107-year-old still remembers Tulsa massacre.
Still remembers that thing. They were killing all the black people. Yeah. Read that. Viola Fletcher.
Viola Fletcher was 7 years old when white armed mobs descended on Tulsa, Oklahoma, killing black people and destroying an economic mecca.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now this. God let her survive this long for this time right now.
Bring it out.
100 years later. Yeah. And look at this. 100 years later, that this is still like common history. And when you do the research, the insurance companies still haven't paid the people that places were bombed and destroyed and wiped off the face of the earth.
Damn.
The insurance companies still have not given those, because what did they say? We had, it was like 33 convenience stores, it was hospitals, it was churches, it was banks, all of that type stuff, airports, right? And they destroyed all of that, and the insurance companies did not pay them a single red penny.
Right.
They praying. They praying that they forget. They trying to sweep it under. As time go on, they feel more and more emboldened not to pay for what they're trying to do.
And you know, Esau, when it come to insurance companies, man, they will send you through the ringer before they give you $1, man.
Listen, I
Valiant.
Bring it out. I got a crack in the bathroom on my tiles, right? And I called my home insurance company. They sent somebody out 2 weeks in a row. They came out, dragged me for almost a whole month, and then they called me, sir, you don't qualify.
Oh, damn.
Wow. And you pay, remember, you paying all this money on your mortgage.
Yeah.
So
you expect some kind of benefit.
Help
Help me out with a damn crack on the floor. It's
Help
only
us out.
$50 to fix it.
Right.
They won't even do that for you.
Hey, Cap, you know what they do? A lot of these companies, what they have is they have agents that's supposed to save them money.
Yeah.
So pretty much, whatever issues that you have that you're going through, any agent that can save that claim from not going through, they get a piece of that. That's their commission.
Yeah. And on top of that, the more they can save the company money, the faster they will rise through the ranks.
Bring it out. But isn't this the time when they're supposed to be giving out all them little checks to fix your houses and stuff like that?
Nah, that's what they tell black folks.
Yeah.
Damn.
There you go.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah, they'll do that to white folks. You black folks live in the hood, cracking the floor.
Yeah.
You better call Larry,
Yo,
the maintenance man.
There you go. That's exactly what we had to do. We had to do that. Yeah.
Especially
crazy,
if you have a slave
YouTube
name.
becomes your best friend during that time.
Right. Captain OC know about that. Hey, go back to the article. Let's scroll down on that thing. Go back to that article, man. Go back to it. Let's read that right there real quick.
7-year-old Viola Fletcher was awakened by her parents 100 years ago today.
Damn. Go ahead.
And told they had to leave home. Angry, gun-toting white mobs had set out under the cover of nightfall in her hometown of Tulsa, Oklahoma, to kill black people and destroy black America's economic mecca.
Economic mecca right there. And that was a few years out of slavery. We had built up all of that stuff. That's the power of unity when we actually come together.
Right.
That we can do marvelous things no matter where we are on the face of the earth. But now they learn from that too. They learn from that they will never let us have another Black Wall Street.
There you go.
Bring it out. That's why they divide us through education. They divide us with salaries and money and Democrat and Republican. They make sure they keep us divided mentally through those things, so we'll never be able to come back together. Go ahead, officer.
Cap. Then I forgot the dude's name, but he said the most dangerous thing on earth is when
Edgar Hoover.
J. Edgar Hoover.
The
most dangerous thing on earth is when black people unify.
Yep, exactly right.
Black unity.
Black unity is the most dangerous thing to America.
They fear that thing.
Go back to it. Go back to the article. Read that.
Now 107, Fletcher recalls the night that forever changed Tulsa. People running and screaming, and noise from the air like an airplane.
Because they did have airplanes. The airplanes dropped bombs.
Dynamite.
Dynamite on places. Go ahead.
And just so many things was disturbing, you know? And fires burning and smelling smoke, Fletcher told NBC News. And then we could hear someone going through the neighborhood that everybody should leave town, that they were killing all the black people. So you know that was frightening.
Give me that, man, in Ezekiel chapter 35. Give me that in Ezekiel 35, and I want you to read, let's start at verse 2, and then we're going to jump down to verse 5, because this proves who we are, and it proves who they are on the face of the earth. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against
Mount Seir was the home of the Edomites, of Esau in the Bible, right? Jump down to verse 5 to show what Esau did. Read.
Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
A what?
A perpetual hatred.
That perpetual hatred is shown. If you get a little bit of money, they cast you down.
Right.
And this is, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's old news. No, this is prevalent today. Just think of this. They'll allow NBA players, you can become as rich as you want to. LeBron James, the 4th richest NBA player ever, right? You can do all of that stuff. But the moment that you step out of your lane of the money that they are giving you for entertaining them, they are quick to tell you what? Shut up and dribble.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Athletes should stay athletes and entertain us. Why? Because they have a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. And when you step out of line of that, they show you that they still hate you, no matter how much money you got. Go ahead, read on in that.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
That's what happened at Black Wall Street. Go ahead.
By the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and in the time that their iniquity had an end.
That was when the time of our iniquity had an end. The Lord had mercy on us and lifted the yokes of the chains off our necks, using what's the dude, the red man's name? Abe Lincoln. Used Abe Lincoln to sign that stuff to get the yokes of iron off our neck, so we could begin the process of repenting and returning to God. But what did they do? In the time that our calamity had an end, they came after us with the sword. In this case, they came after us with the planes, with the bomb, the dynamite, walking through the neighborhoods, shooting and killing people, and destroyed the whole thing that was known as Black Wall Street back in the 1900s.
They couldn't tolerate that. They wanted to see us underfoot at all times.
Bring it out.
So that's that. When you brought out the box that they keep you in the entertainment with basketball. That's the box they keep you in. That's you have become their pet. Those athletes, you are their pet. Those entertainers, pets. When, just like you said, when they violate and cross over, now you letting them know, listen, you don't need me anymore? Wait a minute.
There you go.
No, we got to do some tune-up now.
And that goes to show, if you want to chase that lifestyle,
right?
Ain't nothing wrong with having money.
Bring it
but
out.
If you want to get money through that source means of income, you're going to have to play by their rules. And if you step outside of them, they're going to show you that perpetual hatred they have always had for your people.
Amazing.
Go to the video is of the what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because it's a video describing in detail of actually what happened. Play that video. I think it's Greenwood, because that's where it was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's the Greenwood neighborhood, right? But show the black experience of what actually happened. Go ahead.
Between the 1870s and the beginning of World War I,
that's right,
black
after
pioneers
slavery,
settled more than 100 all-black towns in the West, each with the goal of economic independence. Among the most well-known was a black district in Tulsa, Oklahoma, known by its residents as Greenwood.
If we were to go back in time to 1920 and walk up and down Greenwood Avenue, one thing that would probably strike us is the absolute variety of businesses. The numbers are astonishing. 30 restaurants, 45 groceries and meat markets. There were dry goods stores, milliners, photography studio, dental offices. Greenwood is no longer called Greenwood. It's now known as Black Wall Street.
Wow.
This whole idea of self-containment really existed there. The dollar would stay in that community sometimes over 3-5 years
You
before
hear
it
that?
went outside.
3 to 5 years, the dollar stayed in our own community.
Right.
That's unheard of today.
Forget about it.
Hell, it's less than a second. You get paid, your money going to
gone.
Amazon.
Right.
It's gone.
Remember, you said 45 grocery stores. Y'all can't name one. Not on with
Not
two
ours.
fingers.
Not ours.
Oh,
Not
black
people.
owned.
Nah.
Forget about
Nah.
it.
Forget about it.
45, and you know
Damn.
it wasn't. And this is during the 1920s. This wasn't bad fast food stuff. This was healthy, straight out the field. Farming.
Right.
Man.
These was damn Whole Foods back in the day.
Right.
45.
We had Whole Foods.
Right. Real Whole
No
Foods
GMO,
too.
none of that.
No KFC, no Popeyes.
None of that.
None of
Putting
that.
some elbow grease on it with love and care.
Man.
Go back to the video.
The idea of self-containment really existed there. The dollar would stay in that community sometimes over 3-5 years before it ever went outside of the community.
That's self-sustaining.
Yep.
In 1919, black soldiers returned from World War I with high expectations for racial progress at home. But in one city after another, white mobs erupted in violence, targeting black veterans, citizens, and businesses.
Black veterans.
Hundreds died.
Went to the army with them.
On Tulsa's Black
Still
Wall Street,
nigga.
African Americans, including armed veterans, watched nervously and prepared for what might come.
Countering this white militancy is very much a African American spirit of we're going to defend ourselves. If the mob comes, we're not going to run. We've got our guns and we're going to protect ourselves. And that was especially important and valuable and potent in Greenwood.
On May 30th, 1921, the mob came to Greenwood.
These are the things they don't want to teach us.
This
in
white
school.
woman is in an elevator, and this black teenager allegedly whistles at her or talks to her.
Emmett Till.
He is
A
taken
whistle.
to jail. A mob gathers of whites and blacks, and blacks in Tulsa are armed.
Ahmaud Arbery, he
They
was
take
looking
their
at our
Second Amendment
house.
rights seriously, and they come with guns. And this is a threat. Someone fires into the crowd, and the riot is born.
That's it.
This was not about the whistling boy in
Listen.
the elevator. This was about blacks becoming too economically powerful.
It was
and
planned.
showing that wealth in a way that anyone would by creating buildings and constructing churches and having property.
They planned this to
There was
destroy
a
what we
whistle
had.
that blew, and then the mass invasion and the destruction of
A
Greenwood
whistle
began.
blew. That's planned. That's
When the smoke
coordinated. Look at
cleared
that.
in the early morning of June 1st, 1921, Black Wall Street lay in
Pause it.
ruins.
That's what they want us to forget.
Right.
Remember what I said earlier? The insurance companies still ain't paid most of them people for the stuff that was destroyed.
Right.
100 years later, swept it under the rug, like you said, Captain Varys.
Right, like you said, it was planned. Like Lamentations 4:18 says, they hunt our steps that we cannot go into the streets. Our people was fearful during that time, and still, even till to this day, we still are not getting what we deserve with insurance.
That's a good point. And also with that too, that lets you know where give me that Zechariah chapter 4.
Bring it out.
Because remember, it said that
Right,
we
bring
had
it
an
out.
army with guns and we prepared ourselves too, right?
Right.
This proves the Bible's a true book.
That's right.
Read that, Zechariah chapter 4, and I want verse 6, I believe it is.
Zechariah chapter 4 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might,
Not by guns, not by military, read.
nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts.
That's how you're going to overcome, because even our people, when we had all of that economic wealth within our community, we still had to buy the bullets from the white man.
Right.
We
Bring
still
it
got
out.
our own guns, our own army brothers that came back after World War I believe it is, because 1920. World War I.
Yes, sir.
And go back to that image again of the video. Even after the guns and all of that we had, it's still laid in ruins. God said you ain't gonna overcome that.
Yeah.
Not by guns. It's gonna be by repenting. It's the only way you're gonna overcome this stuff.
Bring it out.
That proves that the curse is gonna be on us
Drop
for
that.
a sign. Because he said, whatever you put your hands to do, God gonna send them curses on you. So we built cities, we built supermarkets and churches, and
all of that.
hospitals, all that. He said, you're gonna set it all up, but the curses is on us for a sign.
There you go.
Now he's gonna destroy what we have.
There you go.
And he even took away the spirit that we had when we was back there.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Bring it out.
How you said the military, they went out, did World War I, and what did they do with all that knowledge they gained? They brought it back to their people.
Right.
And they instituted there. Now we don't have that mindset.
No.
We don't have that
Because
mindset
now,
we're gonna gain.
when parents deploy their children to these colleges or wherever, Esau makes sure Becky is following him.
Right.
Ken is right behind them.
Yeah.
To distract them from going back and bringing that information back to the community.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to go to the tech team and pull up those images. Now look at this. You see how that was destroyed, right? Now in our mind, we still hold on to that because we think that economic wealth is the key to freedom in America. In the land of your captivity, you think money is the way to your freedom.
Right.
Wow. In slavery, in the land of your captivity, money is the way to your freedom.
Right.
But you're still in the land of your
There you go.
captivity.
Right.
That's the
Right.
Okay, let's think about that. Pull up those pictures. This is what's happening to our people. Some of our brothers and sisters in Georgia, they are trying to bring back the spirit of Black Wall Street. Right. Pull up the images to show what they're trying to do. Pull up that image. Look, read that for us.
New Black Wall Street Market.
Established 2021, Stonecrest, Georgia. ATL. Read that. What does it say?
Shops, restaurants, art and culture.
I said that. I said, oh, new Black Wall Street. Look what black people trying to do. You know what ain't on there? Hospitals.
Bring it out.
Banks.
Bring it out.
Bus stations.
Grocery stores. Cab service.
Bring it out.
Right.
Bring it out.
Government
schools.
Right. Government offices to make decisions.
It's just the only thing on there is just to spend your money
That's
with
it.
poor white folk.
Bring it out. Damn.
Because that's what happened. We're gonna have to get all of our stuff from our enemies. We're not gonna make any of the stuff that we will consume. It's going to come from them. Pull it back up one more time.
Right.
This is what God said, not by might, not by spirit. You ain't gonna overcome this enemy by your strength.
Right.
Pull it back up, read that.
New Black Wall Street Market. Established 2021. Stonecrest, Georgia, USA. Shops, restaurants, art and culture.
Arts and culture. Now show the breadth of what we are doing. Pull up the next image. Show the breadth of what we are trying to, the new Black Wall Street. Pull it up for us. That's it, a mall. That's it right
Wow.
So, Cap,
it's not a mall.
Oh,
one
man.
building.
Stop.
So pretty much we still stuck in the same position. We're still nothing more but consumers.
There you
Bring
go.
it out. You saw it. It said what? Go back to it again.
Pull it
It
up.
said what? Shops, restaurants, agriculture,
Art and
entertainment.
culture. Art and
Oh, excuse me, art and culture.
Entertainment, yeah.
Entertainment.
Wow.
That's
Good
all
point.
it is.
That's crazy.
Good point, man. Go back to that other image that shows it's just a mall.
Wow.
Cap, you
So
say
basically-
mall, but I would like to say flea market.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You cold.
That's
Hey,
the
right. Yeah,
brother
right.
goofy.
I'm not right.
They didn't get to
flea
the mall.
market.
They don't deserve the mall.
I'm just being straight up. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
right,
I'm the bearer of bad news.
Damn.
I realize
Go
that.
back to it to show it one more time.
Swap shop.
That's it.
That's it right there, man.
So basically, your enemy
They
let you
bet
put a
not
sign
have
on
a
the
school in there.
No neighborhood no
Nope.
more.
Bet not have a clinic in there.
Nah.
Better not have a
feed 'em.
school in there, a
Take their
learning
money.
program.
Arts and culture. That's it.
That's it.
That's the new Black Wall Street that's coming, y'all.
And I bet you,
And
the police gonna be running through up and down, arresting our people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed.
You know how it's gonna start out. We're gonna try to keep it classy and
Right,
sophisticated.
right.
But
It's gonna start off. It's gonna start off, Cap, with unrighteous clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
They're gonna put
That's
some
all it
chicken and
takes.
rice in there.
Right. For the restaurants, they're gonna open up a new KFC.
Yeah, there's gonna be a hair salon in there.
Yeah.
Hair salon,
in there.
Barbershop.
Weave everywhere.
Damn.
Remember the Dallas situation about how the dude wanted it to be kept classy and they told him to twerk. It's gonna be just like that.
It's gonna be just like that.
That's it.
Now check this out though, because you see what happened in Tulsa where they destroyed that. This proves hands down for all these naysayers out there that say that the Hispanics and Native Indians ain't our people. Look what's happening, or has been God has revealed to us again in these last days to prove to you. He's showing us the signs that we are the Israelites. Pull up that next article of what they did to our brothers, the so-called Native Indians in Canada in the boarding school.
Damn.
Pull it up, man. Read that.
Remains of 200
Remains. That means these is days of bones.
Damn.
Buried up under the place. Like Bishop Yawasop always be saying.
Yeah.
They built churches.
Courthouses.
On
top of bodies.
Damn.
Woo.
And they asked for justice right behind it.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Read that again.
Remains of 215 children found at former Indigenous school site in Canada.
Go through the pictures to see this building. It's two of them. Okay, so that's it right there. And that's where they had Gad staying at.
Yeah.
All the kids, and then that other place was the school.
Yeah.
Had them staying in that. Remains of it. Scroll down. Let's read some of that on the paragraph, man.
And that's how you know they're the same people, because they did the same thing in Manhattan, New York.
Yeah. Buried the
that
bones.
whole
That was the
plaza?
Southern Kingdom.
Right. Same thing. Same exact thing.
And ain't Canada supposed to be like a safe haven?
It was supposed. That's why we ran there.
Wow.
Read that.
I guess not.
Read that article.
The remains of 215 children, some as young as 3 years old.
As what?
As 3 years old.
Can somebody get me Deuteronomy 28?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
3
Bring
years
it
old.
out.
Break it out,
Right
Cap.
here.
Read that.
True book,
Deuteronomy
y'all.
28. Go to straight to the point. 49, ain't it?
Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 49.
Bring it out.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
The 3-year-old.
Damn.
No mercy.
None at
we
all.
don't give a damn.
Some cold.
Send him to work. That's
Killed
why-
him.
killed
Throw his
him.
bones in there with the
That's
rest
it.
of them.
It was time. I remember seeing a documentary where they would lock the door of wherever they were sleeping at, lock the door and burn the whole building down right then and there.
Damn.
Yeah.
With the
That's what
kids in
with
there.
the kids in there.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. All for
Cover-
you.
that's how they cover up their tracks.
You know,
Wow.
a person has to have no conscience of them
None.
knowing.
They have to like
got
it
no
says in
soul,
Ezekiel,
no
they
soul.
love blood.
Yeah.
They
Right.
love it.
That's what
When
it
you
is.
don't have
Soul
no.
is
They
not
are the
right.
harbingers of death.
Death.
They
The-
are
that
dead.
evil man.
Yep, that evil man. Go back to the article, man. This happened to the Native Indians. Read that.
The remains of 215 children, some as young as 3 years old, were found at the site of a former residential school for Indigenous children. A discovery Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau described as heartbreaking on Friday.
Yeah, right. He went to sleep that night. Good.
Come on.
Read on.
Right.
The children were students at the
Kamloops.
at the Kamloops Indian Residential School in British Columbia that closed in 1978.
And when?
In 1978.
This ain't old, y'all.
Not at all.
This ain't old history. They was doing this up to 1978.
Damn.
Tell us this is in the past now.
Right. Bring it out.
Some of us was born in 1978.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
They was up there burying the bodies of our brothers, the Native Indians. Amazing.
You can't use the back then card.
Right.
Use
right.
that.
And the
That
worst
wasn't
part
us.
about it, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Ken.
No, go ahead.
And the worst part about it, they was burying our people, and then they'll go out in the streets and they still smiling black people's faces.
Yup,
Oh, yeah.
exactly right.
That's the worst part about
Give me
it.
that in Deuteronomy 28:32, because this goes into those boarding schools, man. They would go to the quote unquote area reservations, wherever
Right,
they put
right.
the Native Indians, and take the children from them, put them in them boarding schools, because the slogan was
Kill them.
what was it?
Kill them.
Kill the Indian.
Kill the Indian.
Kill
Save
the
the man.
Indian.
Kill the
Save the man.
Indian, save the man.
Yeah.
That's what they was doing, and they do the same thing to black people here in the inner cities, where they take your black kids from your neighborhoods and bust them out there where the white folk live.
Right.
They killing the man. They killing the Negro to save the man.
They're trying to conform them to perfect workers.
There you go.
That's what they want out of them.
Perfect slave.
Read that, Deuteronomy 28:32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32.
Bring it out.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Those was the white people that hunt our steps. They took them and sent them to boarding schools. Read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
And read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Those kids never came back home.
Right.
They stayed there. They didn't have wasn't no government agency fighting for the Native Indians on their side to return their kids home. No, this stuff where white folk are having some kind of sympathy now, and Justin Trudeau said it was horrible. Man, it's 50, 60 years late now. They don't need your damn sympathy now. They needed it back then to get their kids back. But the curse of God had to stand because we the Israelites.
That's right.
Go back to the article real quick. Go back to it. Yep. Let's read that. The next paragraph. We had a knowing.
We had a knowing in our community that we were able to verify.
Yeah, keep dude. Took a lump, took a wet bimp, chief.
Chief Rosanna Casimir said in a statement, "At this time, we have more questions than answers.
Keep reading.
Canadians' residential school system, which forcibly separated Indigenous children
They forcibly did what?
Forcibly separated Indigenous children.
God said, your children shall be taken, given unto another people.
Right. There you go.
Read on.
From their families, constituted cultural genocide.
It did what?
Constituted cultural genocide.
And this is for all you damn Negro peeing sleep-ass Christians that always want to talk about the Holocaust, but never mention the cultural genocide of your people that happened. Because you know how black people like to be, I got Indian in my family.
There you go.
Right.
You know, my uncle is a third-generation Blackfoot. Look at
Cherokee.
my hair. It ain't nappy like y'all.
Cherokee
Indian. Cherokee. We Blackfoot. We was in North Carolina. You love to say that, but you don't give a damn about the genocide that happened to them. You quick to sympathize with them people that you don't even know that stole your homeland on the other side of the damn earth. But you got Native Indians that grew up in your backyard, probably buried under the houses that you live on, and you don't give a damn about them. You hold hands and celebrate Thanksgiving every year. We like to thank the Lord for giving us this damn turkey.
Come on now. That's a slap in the face.
And Big Mama said, what are you thankful for,
Well,
baby?
everybody
There you go.
says
That's
Say what y'all thankful for.
and let your drunk ass uncle. I remember. Hey, you can hit the violin music right now. I'm gonna tell you a story right here.
Here we go.
I'm gonna tell you a story right here.
Confessions from a captain.
Yeah, when I was younger, and we used to have damn Thanksgiving dinner at some random ass church that we didn't even go to. We would go in the basement, and we would get there late because you know, black folk, we always late. Somebody there would have some nasty ass macaroni too. I think it was my auntie.
Damn.
But every year we would get up and be around that damn table holding hands, and then we used to let drunk ass Uncle Norman.
There you go.
That was his name.
Norman.
I don't know if he's still alive. I didn't talk to him. Drunk ass Uncle Norman. And let us all gather hands in the name of Jesus.
He was sending
Lord,
prayers.
we'd like to thank you for another year of letting us come here and eat this turkey that's going to put us to sleep. Every year, that's what we do, and we claim we got Indian in our family.
Come on.
You know y'all used to have some drunk ass uncles at the Thanksgiving.
Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle
So
Ruckus.
drunk ass. Always try to give me some information. It's drunk ass.
And Cap, this is one more point for the yayas out there. Gad is a part of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Best believe it.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
Hands down,
right.
they did the curses.
Hey, real
That's
quick,
right.
jump down to verse 45. Let you know.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses.
All these curses, Canada. I don't care where you at.
There you go.
The curses will follow you.
Right.
They will be a sign to show who you are. Read.
Shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee,
Come on.
and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments.
Verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Sign. This is a sign showing
it
you
out.
we are God's chosen people.
There you
We
go.
are
That's
the
right.
curses.
That's why the Lord revealed these things in the last days. He keeps revealing them over and over again.
and
And
over.
it's so much more that we do not know of the evils that they have done. That's why God said we will do according to his anger. Because there's a lot that we don't know that they have hidden that maybe God ain't going to reveal to us until we get that spiritual power. We'll be like, I was holding this back for you. Did you see that thought I put in your mind? Go, slay.
Now you remember. Right.
With all that spiritual power, go, slay.
Hey, Cap, I don't even think he has to tell us that. It's going to be like something that we just already know in our spirit. And then we just
You got to push that button. Because remember, you still got a lot of scary people, claiming to be in the truth, and then they singing Kumbaya with Esau.
Yep.
And they scared. So as soon as the Lord flood them with the memory, that's the same one that did X, Y, Z. And he's right there.
Quick.
Be hiding
I want
in
you. Quick. Hey, but what is all of this is showing is that from the inception of Esau, he's the counter opposite of us.
Right.
We are the righteousness of God.
Bring it out.
They are the wicked of the world,
Right.
of the earth. They are
Right.
Satan's children.
Right.
And from their conception, they've been trying to kill us, even in the womb, in Genesis 25. And
Bring it out.
those things that we read, Tulsa, Oklahoma was 100 years ago. You'd be like, things got better. The boarding schools, they closed down 1978. That was in the past. Now we got Sleepy Joe as a president. Everything's good, right? But you got to see the evil that's behind. Now they are taking it to new levels of their destruction with us. Now they're adopting our kids,
bring it out.
our
Right.
little
Yes,
boys,
yes.
and turn them into women.
Damn.
Pull up the video.
Damn.
Pull it up of
Damn.
what Madonna did with her little black kid
Yeah.
that she had adopted and raised. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Read that.
Zoom out a little bit.
Zoom. There you go.
Madonna cheers on son David Banda as he models a dress.
As he does what?
As he models a dress.
It says what?
Confidence is everything.
You see that little red devil right there? Right there. That's the face of evil right there.
Wow.
That's the face of evil right there.
Yep.
Damn wrinkle. She's damn 80 years. She probably 50 years old, look 80 in her face. She got caked on makeup.
A lot of people.
All of that, man. No, hold on. Look at that. Madonna. Oh, it says 62.
Yep.
62 right there.
Old
Shared a
demon.
video of 15-year-old son. Scroll down, because I think it's on Instagram. I want you to play the video of him.
Zoom out so that way
Zoom
we can
out
see
so
the
we can
whole
see the whole
thing.
thing.
The whole team.
Zoom out as much as
The
you
whole
can.
team, brother.
Right there. Let's play it.
Hit that.
Brace yourself now. I hope they don't play no sound on it, but they might.
Oh,
That's
no.
it.
Man.
Look at that.
switching and all.
Look at that.
Come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Lord.
man.
Send the bombs.
I can't
Lord.
believe I'm seeing this. This is not. This
Yeah,
is,
Yeah, that's
this-
real.
That's real.
Nah.
Yeah. Raised with white folk, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Wow.
Look at
Yep,
And look at that. He had to move his stuff.
he's
Right.
done for. He's done.
He's confused.
Turn it
Oh,
up. Turn it
got
up.
the
It got
theme
the
song
music
up
in the background.
Wow.
Freaking fool. Look at this.
Somebody said best walk. Oh my God, I love him.
This is what they doing to destroy us now.
Look at that.
They are out to destroy
5
the
stars.
black man
Disgusting, man.
Wonderful.
any way they can.
Yeah.
It
What did I
says
say?
please
Please. Hold on, stop.
do a video where you give us a rundown of your art collection.
Cut it, man.
I thought this was Lil Nas X.
They are out to destroy the black man.
Right.
Wow.
That's
Bring it
why we
out.
need you damn black women. Get your mind
Bring
right
it
and
out.
stand behind your
Bring
black
it out.
man.
Right.
Stop giving us all that
That's
damn
right.
grief. We got to fight you, and we
And
got to
the-
fight off our
Right.
damn enemies to try to save our sons in these last days.
Bring it
And
out.
They got walking around in dresses.
Bring it out.
Right.
Talking about confidence
Bring
and
it out.
everything.
Bring it out.
Cap, no matter where you go, it's just like a total destruction for the so-called black man. We
Yep.
touched on Black Lives Matter. They trying to destroy the black family.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
We-
Good
we're
point.
re-
Good
Through
point.
death.
Profit
Through
off our
death.
death.
now.
Through
Yeah.
death. Even in
Damn.
death, we cannot have no damn
No
peace.
peace.
Right.
Damn.
Damn, man, that's crazy. Give me that
That's
Isaiah
crazy,
chapter
man.
1, and I want you to read verse 9. Like I said last Thursday on FCN Four Quarters News, the Israelites, we are the last hope on earth.
That's right.
That's right. Why not? If not, then who is?
Come on.
Show us where somebody else is trying to get the man to be a man in the last days. A woman to be a woman. Show us where we try to, who's out here pushing marriage and family.
Right.
Tell me that. Here's the proof. Isaiah 1:9.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 9.
Bring it out.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
A what?
A very small remnant.
That very small remnant is the prophets of God.
That's right.
In Job it says, if you find one among 1,000, that's a small remnant.
Yeah.
That's how few we are. Christ said that the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few.
Bring it out.
We that small remnant here.
That's
if
right.
it wasn't for us preaching the word of God throughout the four corners of the earth, the bishops and the deacons
Bring
going
it
to
out.
Africa and Russia and
right.
Sweden, coming to Ireland and hell, wherever else we going to spread this word, South America, Guyana, right? If it wasn't for us traveling the world, traveling the street corners, the little nooks and the crannies, Montana, Iowa, wherever it may be, wherever you are, we're going to get this word to it. If it wasn't for us, we would have been like what?
We should have been as Sodom.
Uh-huh.
And we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
If it wasn't for the word of God and us fighting against this through God's word, all of us be walking around in the dress talking about confidence is everything.
Right.
We thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Or new what they call it, new masculinity.
Toxic
masculinity.
masculinity.
Toxic
We would have been agreeing with that stuff.
Explore your feminine side.
Say what, Becker? Pull it up. Pull up the photo, man. We would have thought that stuff was okay because we used to think that. And we used to say, hey, man, it ain't my life, man.
There you go. There you
Right.
go.
They don't bring
Remember
it my
that
way.
the whole social media is built to desensitize us.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
For their wickedness, that's their whole thing. To desensitize us, drop our guards, and let Satan come in through the building.
Yep, exactly right. Pull up that image that y'all got.
Oh,
there we go.
There you
right
go.
there.
Damn,
This is times what we talking about. They are trying to destroy us.
Rocky.
This is GQ. And read what they say he is.
The prettiest man alive.
He the what?
The prettiest man alive.
Ain't no Israelite. We ain't no dead. We ain't pretty.
Right. Bring it out.
Right. We are warriors of God. We are the perfection of beauty. We ain't the prettiest man alive.
Bring it out.
That's the subtleness that they try to destroy you with.
Right. Subtleness.
They don't want you to be handsome because that refers to a man. A man. Give me that in Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. Read what Solomon said, how he described himself.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
I'm going to send y'all another image too. Go ahead.
I am black, but comely.
Comely means what? Handsome.
Bring it
I
out.
am black and handsome. Solomon didn't say I was black and pretty. They try to get you to identify that way so you can lower your guard.
There you go.
And you can become one of those gender fluid type people. Hey, man, don't call me handsome.
Hey,
I'm pretty, nigga.
I'm pretty, nigga. I'm pretty. I beat you up.
Go ahead, officer.
And to let you know that his circle or whoever he ride with, these people are sodomites. These people to let him
Yes, man.
Hey, bro, you good on that? Yeah, put that on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Let
right.
him
Yeah,
take
bro,
it.
you gonna kill him with that.
Man,
You pretty, bro.
You my pretty homeboy.
Go back to it real
man.
quick. Go back to it. Say what they say about ASAP Rocky. Read it again.
The prettiest man alive.
And what they got him in? A damn dress. That ain't no kilt.
No,
That's
a
a dress.
Dress.
And look how they got him standing. All soft and effeminate.
Yeah.
Somebody bring him some almond milk.
Somebody bring his ass some scriptures.
What's that? That's
And those damn knee high.
That's a Pandora's chain around
got
his
on
neck,
a
too?
damn-
He got on
a choker?
a choker.
A chastity belt.
Damn.
I own you, representing I own you.
Hey, go to the tech team and pull up those images of, because last Thursday we gave out our Sip of the Year award. We awarded that
Here we
to
go.
Dwayne
Dwayne
Wade.
Wade,
He
yeah.
earned it.
He earned that
He
badge.
worked for it.
Yes.
So he earned. He's deserving of it. Now look at this. We showed this is their plight, not only to destroy us physically, but to destroy us spiritually.
Right.
The black man. It's a war. It's an assault out against us to be man. Pull up the images of what they out there doing with his son. Pull it up. Right there.
Whoa.
Right there.
Wow.
Whoa. Zoom out,
Zoom
man.
out, zoom out.
Zoom out.
Wow.
Come
on,
I forget who said it, man. Somebody said it. That dude's going to end up growing up to be 6'4", 6'5",
Yeah.
6'3", walking around looking like that, like Magic Johnson's son.
There you go.
It's an assault. She's in short pants, and he's in a long dress.
There you go.
This is Babylon the Great.
I got a script.
Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon. Let's get it.
We got one more picture, too,
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14,
because the next one is worse. Pull the script.
verse 26.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 26. Disquieting of good men.
Disquieting of good men. Come on.
Forgetfulness of good turns.
Come on.
Defiling of souls. Changing of kinds.
Changing of kinds. That's what you're seeing.
Yep.
Changing of kinds. Come on.
Disorder in marriages. Adultery and shameless uncleanness.
And that's exactly what you're saying. That's the warfare right there. That's their weapon.
Yep, exactly right. Attack the mind and destroy the spirit.
Right.
Pull up that next image. Pull it up. Pull up the next one. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Look at that, man. Read
Come
that.
on, man.
Yo, I have a serious question. Seriously. This is for the fellas. This is Dwayne's son. Can you really look at your son who dressed like this every day and love him unconditionally?
God don't even love us unconditionally.
There you go. Bring it
Come
up.
on, God's
man.
regulation that is, if you keep my commandments, then you will have his love. Right. If you're a rebellious child, he will cast you out.
Exactly.
But here in Babylon the Great, everything is kosher. Everything is everything. Whatever, if you want to, whatever the way you feel when you was born, you was 2 years old, and I know you couldn't express what you wanted to be to me, but now you're of age, you can talk. Oh, you felt like a girl at 2 years old. Oh, okay, so we're going to dress you like that now and let you dress like that. This is the land of confusion.
Yeah, it is.
Right. Give me that 2nd Ezra, chapter
10 and 33.
10 and 33. This is what God is commanding us black men to do in these last days. Read that 2nd Ezra, chapter 10 and verse 33.
2nd Ezra, chapter 10, verse 33. And he said unto me, stand up manfully.
Do what?
Stand up manfully.
Stand up manfully. You know what that means? Drop your ball.
Right.
Put some bass in your voice.
Right.
That's what that means. Read it again.
And he said unto me, stand up manfully, and I will advise thee.
And then he's going to advise you.
Right.
But you got to stand up like a man.
Yeah.
You can't stand up like
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade.
Right.
You can't stand up like
Come on,
RuPaul.
man.
You can't stand up like these metrosexuals and
stand up
damn
like A$AP
gender
Rocky.
fluids and A$AP would be the prettiest man.
Come
You
on,
can't
man.
stand up like that.
Right.
You got to stand up like a man, and you got to stand up like a man according to God.
That's right.
That's right.
Because that's what America would. Oh, I am a man. No, but you're not a man according to God.
Right.
That's how we got to stand up. Right. All right? Hey, so we're going to end it here on Four Corners News. Shout out to the tech team. We got Soldier Jeramiel read it for us today. We got Soldier Caleb on camera 3. And in the back on the tech team on the 1 and 2s on the boards, we got Soldier Paul. We've got also Soldier REA back there working. We also got Officer Amosa. And we also got Officer Jakim. And we shout out to the live studio audience that came here to show some support today. Captain Severus.
All right, Israel. It's that time again. You got to put your money where your mouth is. Join the Booster Club today. Don't forget IUIC fundraiser at IsraelUnite.org.
That's right.
Also visit Original Royalty.
All right.
All right, get all your shopping there. You got your music, your beautiful music coming out. You got what album we got just dropped?
You just dropped One Lily.
One
you just
Lily.
dropped Levi Sound.
Levi Sounds just came
dropped,
out, right.
The organized sounds of Zamar.
There we go.
Some jazz for you.
There
We
we go.
got it all for you, man. You ain't got to listen to that wicked radio no more.
Also, don't forget, remember, we have a school being built out in Ghana.
That's
Is it
right.
Ghana?
All praise. Yeah.
All praises. So don't forget, visit the website to get all the information how you can support.
That's right. That's right. Hey, so Lord's Will, Life Lasts next Thursday right here on Four Corners News at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll bring you more news from our people. And with that, we say
Shalom.
Shalom.